session. So students, mock number 2. So mock number 2 answer when we are developing, please be careful that your writing is not an issue. So I'll write down here if we do a strength weakness analysis, strength wise students, I can say the length of the answer. Strength is the length. I can say the length of the answers you have given is really good. Length is really good and the structure has improved. Very good improvement in the structure. Very good improvement in the structure. Very much improvement in the structure. Length is really good and the structure has improved. Structure has improved. Structure has improved. Length is really good and the structure has improved. And the structure has improved. But the problem is students, now this is the typical case study exam question. Okay. Now, if you have done case studies in the previous level of CIMA, you may know this is the typical case study exams. So the question will be very vague. You will be very confused what to write. That is the first point of view. But with practice and understanding, you will improve the skill. So as you already know, the first thing is the planning process. So if you see students, 60% they have given. So 34 into 60%, 34 marks into 60% effectively will be somewhere around 20 marks, if I'm not mistaken. And 40% of 34 marks, effectively, this will be somewhere around 14 marks, if I'm not mistaken. This will be somewhere around 14 marks, I can say, effectively. So this is the breakdown. So hypothetically students, hypothetically, that means theoretically, you need to have 10 paragraphs, but it's impossible to develop a 10 paragraph answer on the examination day. But in case if you have the speed, and the development of thinking faster, you can go with that. But again, students, I will explain you how to score marks in the exam in the Sunday class. But get the understanding of this very clearly, students. Get the understanding of this very clearly. This is the fundamental perspective that you need to consider. So students, before going forward, any questions you have in this, you can ask me, students. This is the basic structurization. So if you can develop a 6 paragraph answer also, that's fine. If you can go for around 5 also, that's fine. But more than the length, the content should be explained with proper illustration to the case study of the business. And it should always consider the current situation. So coming to the answer, students, the answer is not so complicated. It is very simple and easy. So the first thing what I wanted to share with you is a basic idea. The first thing what I want to share with you is a basic idea. Firstly, what are the ethical issues? What are the ethical issues associated with the board of Pixelwiz? What are the ethical issues associated with the board of Pixelwiz suggesting the shareholders not to accept the bid of Facebook? Ethical issues associated with whom? The board, not with the people, the board. So I'll write down here ethical issues associated with the board, against the Facebook bid, against the Facebook bid. So get the understanding of this very clearly. Ethical issues associated with the board against the Facebook bid. Now I want to ask one basic question from Akshaya. Akshaya, just want to ask a very practical question from you. You can unmute so that we can have a discussion. Akshaya, in the higher level of a public limited company, I'm not speaking about a private limited company, I'm speaking about a public limited company. Do you think the directors are already aware about what is integrity, professional behavior, professional competence, confidentiality, objectivity?
Of quoted company or in the
Current, that's what I'm asking. Quoted company, public limited company. Are they aware about? That is my first question.
Yes, sir. They should be aware about it.
then some students are again writing what is integrity, objectivity, confidentiality, definitions, and explanation. Do you think will you be able to score marks in the exam, Akshay, just writing down the same SEMA code of ethics and
No.
just connecting the answer? No, you won't get any marks, students. So I'm telling to the students now, the range is very less. I'm not saying anything wrong with you. The wrong went out with the way of you structuring the answer. Get the point here. The audience here is a very high level of refined audience. So you need to be very careful when you're writing that. They already know what is integrity. They already know what is professional competence. So you need to just touch and go that area. Don't go in depth, just touch and go that these are the factors that you need to keep in mind. Okay. So students, now the next thing that I always make sure that everyone is aware about. So if you see ethics, now Divya, coming to the ethics, now ethics is in the strategic level, you should be very careful. Now, if you see the ethics, what you study as a person, now if you see as a person, if you are a vegetarian, as a person, let's assume if you are a vegetarian, okay, if you are a vegetarian, is that a professional ethics or personal ethics? What do you think? If you are a vegetarian,
So that is a personal ethic.
it's a personal ethics, right? Personal ethics.
Right, sir.
So personal ethics, can you impose on a third party? That is my
No,
first.
no,
No.
sir.
Personal ethics definitely can't be imposed on a third party. Now, some people will never work in alcohol companies, never work in companies producing alcohol, companies producing alcohol. Now, I can't say that people working, the accountant in Kingfisher beer is unethical. No, I can't say that because it's their personal ethics. So personal ethics, you need to be very careful, students. Personal ethics depends from individual to individual. Now, I'll ask one question. Now, if you see professional ethics, now coming to professional ethics, now professional ethics varies from each and every profession. Now, example, doctors have their ethics, right? Doctors needs to be clean. What do you think? Yes or no? It's an ethical guidance, right? What do you
Right,
think? Yeah. And even if you see pilots, who are taking over the flight, they need to have presence of mind. If they do not have presence of mind, they should tell it to the staffs that they will not be able to take over the flight, because presence of mind is a critical factor when you are taking over the flight. And similarly, students, if you see accountants, we have the code of conduct, right? Accountants, the IFAC code of conduct, that only we are saying as what? SEMA code of conduct. Because in every professional, SEMA, SCCA, all, we have the IFAC. You get what I'm saying, Divya? Yes or no?
right, sir. Yes.
And after personal ethics, and after the professional ethics, personal ethics, professional ethics, then I can come to the next one as business ethics. Now, if you see gaming sector, just this is very important. Gaming sector, it will affect the brain of the people. What do you think, Divya? Brain of the people, of the
Right, sir.
human. But
Right.
it's a business ethics. Can you say that they are bad company? No, it's their personal business decision. What do you think, Akshay? Sorry, Divya. I think that makes a lot of sense, right? So
Right, sir.
students, be very careful between personal, professional, and business ethics. Now, I want to ask one question here. So let's work on this properly. You need to be able to think the issues. Now, Maria has sent you. So the other one is the governance issues faced by non-exec director, that we will do it later. But get the differences first: personal, professional, and business. So in the SEMA case study, they can give you an ethical situation. As a financial accountant, you need to be able to identify which ethics it is generally considering. So Maria has sent you the following mail. As you have been aware of the newspaper article that have mentioned about Facebook's takeover of Pixelwiz, has attracted many attentions in the market, many attentions in the market. So just remember one thing: Facebook's takeover of Pixelwiz has attracted many attentions in the market. Okay. So if you see, they have just said Facebook takeover. So they are saying the offer has been made by Facebook that they will acquire 100% stake of Pixelwiz. So one thing you need to know, Pixelwiz, the board does not have any shareholders. What do you think, Divya? Yes or no? Does the board have any shareholders?
No, sir. 100% is owned by other shareholders.
Other
Nothing is retained. Yes.
Nothing is written. Therefore, the main concern the CEO has is that we don't have any shares retained by the board and the company is fully owned by external shareholders. So can I ask you one thing here? CEO is a little bit of personal because he wants to protect his seat. What do you think, Divya? Yes or no?
Right, sir. Absolutely.
Because if you see, the duty of a management is to maximize the shareholders' wealth. That is the first duty, no students. Everyone is aware about that. So whatever the opportunities that comes, even if they want to skip down as a shareholder, as a director, that's fine. Now, if you see countries like Japan, in case something wrong happens, their ministers resign. Have you observed that, Divya? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes.
the main reason is they are bothered about the people who are the real shareholders of the country, if you generally see. But if you see, the opposite takes place in Asia, right? Once the CEO is done, he will wait until he's retiring. That's the point of view. So here it's a very practical case study, students. Now let's see what's happening here. Social media giant Facebook has mentioned that they'll be acquiring Pixelbiz. Mark Zuckerberg, we are planning to integrate into gaming sector since the social games are increasing every day. Therefore, we have observed that the share price in Pixelwiz being steady and we have offered 10% greater value to their current share price. I believe the majority of the shareholders will accept the offer and we can easily take over the company. In response, what has happened? Lana Shamir stated our shareholders will not sell their shares since they are very much aware about the share price value in the long run, since they know how much the MMO games make cash flow. I'm sure they are satisfied with the current management and they will not be involved in any other transaction. And currently, the valuation done by the Facebook is low since their shares are 50% greater than the current market price. So now the problem starts here. Now, if we say if the shares are 50% greater than current market price, why the company is not making it grow? You get what I'm saying, Divya? Yes or no? Now let's assume you are a shareholder at Pixelwiz. Now I am saying your shares is 50% greater than current market price. Then will you ask, then why aren't the price going by 50%? Will you ask that question? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Of
Absolutely.
course, right?
Right, sir.
So first
Right,
thing is disclosing false information. Second thing is, again, the problem what is happening here is the main ethical issue is a mix of personal ethics, because CEO wants to retain his seat. So he is not going out. You get what I'm saying. This happened right in Infosys. Narayana Murthy never resigned.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Oh, sorry. Divya, how many years is he currently working in this organization?
So sorry, I got dropped in between, sir.
No problem. So my question is, students, how many years is he working in this organization? Now, if you see, the CEO is trying to protect him. He is very much self-oriented. He is not representing the enterprise. He is just representing himself. So students get that understanding that he is generally having a very much work experience. So can you remember, students, how many years he is working at Pixelwiz? Can you quickly check and see how many years he is working at Pixelwiz?
29, 25, 29 years.
25. Okay. Okay, good. So that clearly shows that he is very much concerned about his retirement as well. So now can we write down the ethical issue here? Yes or no? Are you getting that understanding? Yes or no, Divya? Here the ethics
Yes, sir.
is very
Yes, sir.
much towards the personal and professional. So when you're starting the answer, you need to always start like this. The main objective of the management is to maximize the shareholders wealth. But in this case, the CEO is very much concerned, very much concerned about his personal views, and he has released a media statement. He has released a media statement without the consent of the board, Now I'm asking one question from you, Divya. In practical world, in a public limited company where you do not have a single ownership of shares, can you just meet the media without the consultation of the board?
No, sir. No.
No. Which is clearly lack of professional behavior, right? It's lack of professional behavior, and he needs to understand that he is a representative of the business. He is the representative of the business, not the owner of the business, He would have made the decision. Since he is already employed for how many years, students? Already employed for how many years, students? For 25 years, I think. Already employed for 25 years. That is one main thing he has mentioned. Okay, is that fine? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So that is very clear. So there is nothing to worry about that. Okay, sorry, it was she. Sorry, I'll just update. Okay, so just remember, students, that she has been there for a longer period of time. Okay, now coming to the next one, just for your understanding, students. So this is the main theme of your answer. Now, in this case, if you miss this answer, this point is missed, means your cost will be very high. Are you understanding what I'm saying there, Divya? Yes or no? Because get
Yes,
the
sir.
understanding here, this will be very high. So one technical point that you can mention, students, is hostile takeover. Students, by any chance, have you heard something called hostile takeover? Akshay, have you heard something called hostile takeover?
Yes, sir.
This is an example of hostile takeover. You get
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
That is, you are using the market condition and exploiting the market situation and taking over the property. So I will write down here, students, so that it's a very idea. So I'll write down here the Facebook proposal is an example of what? It's an example of hostile takeover. But in this case, we cannot say anything wrong with Facebook. What do you think, Akshaya? Yes or no? Anything wrong with Facebook, since the Western economy is very much capitalism based economy. That means anyone can do anything they like which is legal. What do you think, Akshaya? Makes sense or doesn't make sense? Now, if you see, Byju's can be taken over by Reliance if they wish, provided they are willing to pay more than the market price. So this is a major thing. Therefore, arguing with Facebook is completely a lack of, I can say, professional behavior and competence. Professional behavior and competence, because you need to have the competence as well, because it's clearly showing it very much backwards. We are in this point of view. It's not good, students. It's not good, because Facebook has the 100% rights. Facebook can do anything they like. That is the understanding. Further, we need to understand that it's a decision that the shareholders needs to be made. Make sense or doesn't make sense? Shareholders needs to be made. Divya, I will ask you a very practical question. Can I ask you a very, very open question? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes,
Now,
please.
as a teacher, my objective is to make you pass. Correct, no, Divya? Yes or no?
Right,
That's
sir.
the primary
Yes, sir.
objective. But
Right, sir.
I can't say, right, you don't do that, you don't do this. It's up to you to do it. Agree, no? Whatever that
Right, sir.
fits you, that's the 100%. So here, do you think the CEO is not at all having a little bit of ethical courtesy here? Makes sense, right? Because sometimes
Right, sir.
the CEO goes outside the limit, it will definitely affect the organization structure. So
Right, sir.
continuing the students, I'll write down the company needs to understand that in future, there can be more situations similar to this. And the same reaction will make the shareholders to remove the CEO. What do you think, students? Yes or no? To remove the CEO. If this continues, one time they will ignore, second time no, because again, remember, students, if CEO cannot resign, the board can remove him. Special resolution. CEO can be, a special resolution can be passed. A special resolution. Students, can you tell me what is the voting percentage for a special resolution? Special resolution voting percentage to be accepted. Special resolution. There are two types of resolution, students. You need to know this, business students. Ordinary resolutions, no, 50% is ordinary. More than 75% is special resolution, students. Special resolution, 75% or greater vote. Greater vote. This is a special resolution. If the special resolution is passed, the CEO must go out. Are you fine with that, Divya? Yes or no? Are you clear with that?
Yes, sir. I have a question. Can I please ask?
Yes, please.
Sir, in case the shareholders want to go with that option, they can sell their shares. So they still have that freedom to make that decision whether they want to
100%.
do that. Right.
100%. Now let's assume you invest in
Yes.
a stock market, Divya. So let's assume today the stockbrokers are saying there is a buyer to buy your shares more than 10%. So you will get your original capital plus a gain of another 10%. You get what I'm saying, Divya?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
in that case, you will definitely sell your stocks, right? Just asking
Ye-
from.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I will further continue here. So I'll write down here. The shareholders has the complete independence, to sell the shares if they prefer. The management should always act on behalf of their interest, since in case if they are not satisfied, the board can be adjourned. You can take off the board, students. You can take off the board for your understanding. So get the application of this very much clearly as much as possible. the CEO is incorrect, and the best way, he should apologize. He should apologize to the shareholders. Apologize to the shareholders. Being very open student, he should apologize to the shareholders. So that is one more thing here. So you can't do the brainwashing part, and you do not have a single right to do that. So I can say this clearly implies a self-interest threat. What is that, students? Have you heard this something called self-interest threat? Anyone? No one wrote this answer. Self-interest threat. Divya, have you heard this term of self-interest threat? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. We have
Interest
heard
threat.
this.
Self-interest threat. This implies self-interest threat, where the board is planning to secure their roles, This is a real practical case study, students. This is not lies. This is very much practical. Again, I'm telling students, the answer is less. But again, don't worry. You don't change the style of writing. You write as per you want. But I want to manage the time in the class, and I wanted to say, this is how the answer should be structured. So I want to do a one-to-one feedback before I go into the, I can say, the governance issue, because this answer would have completely changed the way of your thinking. What do you think, Divya? Firstly, I'll start with you.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I wrote the other way around, so definitely this has changed.
Thank you very much. Akshaya, now are you clear what happened in the exam?
Yes, sir, I am clear with that. But one thing I don't get it. One of the ethical issue can be this voting rights also, right? I mean, this is totally about this personal ethics. Is it?
Personal ethics, little, because if you see, directors are personal plus professional also, no, Akshaya, because
Yeah.
so you need to connect it together, because personal means, professional means accountant is doing something wrong. You get what I'm saying? But if you generally say this Dukia, everything is common, no? Even if you are an engineer, you need to have a Dukia, no, Akshaya. You get what I'm saying? Because when you're constructing something, when you're an engineer, when you're giving quotation, you need to maintain the confidentiality of the rates. No? You get what I'm saying, Akshaya? That all implies to all the businesses and professions. But coming here, CEO is coming in front of the televisions and saying like this. What happened to Donald Trump? Donald Trump, what happened? Personal ethics, right? What do you think, Akshaya? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the Donald Trump case study, very open to this, no? Donald
Yes.
Trump did the same thing like this. No? He was very much open to the media. He did not take any consultation from the senators, just coming to the media and telling everything. And he was always a narcissist, if I'm not mistaken, very much self-based person. Don't write the term narcissist, because it's a very, I can
Yeah.
say, not nice word, but I'm saying in simple language, the CEO here is representing a narcissist role. And I think in your working experience, students, you would have seen many managers are narcissists. They prioritize themselves, and then they use the team as a tool to work for them. That is a common myth. It's not a myth, I can say. That's one management style that takes place in some enterprises. But this is not at all a good way even coming to handling a shareholder. You get what I'm saying, Naksha?
Yeah.
Because now students are being very frank, you all are going to be a professional in the future. Definitely, you will definitely face a dilemma situation. Whenever a dilemma situation comes, you should always be neutral. That is the best way to avoid problems. So here, the CEO should have been neutral, and he should have acted on behalf of the shareholders' best interest. But here, Akshay, did you see it's a best interest, or it is purely to maintain his role in the organization as the CEO?
Though it is to maintain his role in this role as CEO, isn't it like stopping the shareholders? Is his views is stopping the shareholders from accepting Facebook's view also?
But he did not say anything the prospect Facebook does, no, because this thing, a social media giant buying your company as a shareholder, for you, it's a great thing. You get what I'm saying, Akshay? You
Yeah.
understand. Example, an investment coming from Dubai to Chennai, it's good for Chennai, right? Actually, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And for your commissions, you are saying don't come to Chennai. You understand what I'm saying? Just to protect yourself. That
Okay.
is the situation here.
Okay.
Because always shareholders' wealth maximization should be a point of view.
Okay.
So I think that's fine. So I'll go with Mr. Adil. Any questions you have on this, you can ask.
Yeah, I have couple. Sorry, first of all, hello everyone. I didn't
Yes,
say
please.
greetings
Can
in
you
the starting.
can you just start with the question, please?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the time is running.
I have couple of concerns here regarding this announcement by the CEO. If he's challenging that the market price of the share is 50% up, yani the value is the 50% above the market price. So this document is lacking this.
We discussed it. We discussed it during the class. I already discussed it during the question. Evidences are not there.
Yeah, evidences are not there, and plus regarding the valuation of the wealth, there are two components of wealth in case of investment. One is the short term, the dividend every year the investor is getting, and the long term, the capital gain. The one I can see in the question is only the capital gain that has been offered by the Facebook. And if any person who is interested in dividend on these kind of speculation, it is missing in the question. So we can refer to that as well.
No, you can refer, because you need to be very specific to the current situation. Because if you refer to dividend everything, it will end up as a theory question.
No, if we are showing the ethical issues relating to the valuation of the
Current situation, because shareholders are generally not technically strong people. They can be from anywhere. So it's up to them to make their own call using their stockbrokers.
Okay.
So I'll go with Anita. Sorry, Prabhat.
No questions. Just one thing. What's the basic difference between self-interest threat and advocacy threat?
Self-interest threat is anything that you do it for your personal gain. That is self-interest. Advocacy threat is something that you on behalf of a client. For example, if you see the news medias, they always support products like Coca-Cola. They always promote products like McDonald's. They know that these products are not at all healthy, but they do that. That is an advocacy threat. You get what I'm saying? That's a criminal word, actually. Criminal word, lawyers become an advocate lawyer, they say. So you know that this is not correct, but still you are supporting that, knowing that your clients are wrong. Are you getting that point? So advocacy threat is when there is an insider trading, you are supporting your shareholders. That is advocacy threat, just to maintain the good name. Example, your auditors do advocacy threat. In order to just get the contract of the companies, they provide reports, whatever the company requests, just to make the clients very happy. Is that clear?
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. Thank you.
I think the next person we can have is Mr. Chowdhury. Any questions? You can put Y if there is no questions. Mr. Yanendran, any questions? So just make it clear, students. Make it very clear. Thank you, Mr. Kaja. Mr. Naveen, any questions?
Hello, sir.
No,
Yes.
sir. Clear.
Mr. Suresh, any questions? Prabhat, any questions? Sandeep, any questions? Sridevi, any questions?
Yeah,
Let
hello,
us-
sir. This is Suresh.
Yes.
Yeah, can I talk now? Hello.
Yes, you can talk.
See this. The question it is understanding. The first one is saying what are the ethical issues associated with the board of Pixelwish suggesting the shareholders not to accept the bid offer of Facebook.
Correct.
Hello. See this based on our answer. We are telling it from the view of CEO. But how can we conclude that shareholders will take their decision based on just a CEO statement, because when shareholders are taking a decision, they will take the history, they will see the monetary benefit and
That only
everything.
we were telling in the council. That only we were discussing here. CEOs does not have anything. I think you joined late because we discussed that point, what you are saying. Shareholders are completely independent. They can't be persuaded by anyone. That was the point we were telling.
Will his the paper statement have that much impact on their decision? Just he has just
No, because as a representative of a company, you can't say that my shareholders will listen to me, right? It's their
Oh.
personal decision.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thais, any questions?
Yes, sir. Just
Hello, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just wondering if would be worth to mention that it might damage the share prices,
No, I
and
cannot say it may have an effect on the share prices at the moment because of his statement. The main reason
but the
is
speculation,
the
couldn't it?
speculation will not take immediately for such a things. But the thing is, what happens is in a stagnant market, when the beta is very, very less, everything, I don't say the speculation can go very, very high. But the thing is, at the moment, I'm speaking at the moment, we need to just wait and see what is happening. At the moment, it can't go very, very, very high. That is the practical point of view. You get
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
It did not come to a bubble stage. It's still in a normal way, but Facebook want to take over this comment because Facebook is a giant anyway. Okay, so students get the understanding today. The main objective of the session here is you need to be very much business oriented, and whenever you are structuring the answer, students, just be careful on what you are doing, because board ethical issue associated with the board suggesting shareholders not to accept the bid. In practical, you can't do that. It's not allowed. But here they have done that, but they're asking the ethical issues. So ultimate factor is self-interest threat. And please avoid writing jargons of what is confidentiality. That's not at all matching for a strategic level answer. That is the reality. So students, I will come to the second one. So the second one is, what are the governance issues faced by the non-executive directors with regards to this office? So I'll write down here governance issue, governance issues, okay, faced by the NED regarding to the offer. Now, the first thing, Divya, non-executive directors, they should act for
Yes.
whom?
So for the shareholders.
So in this case, first thing they need to have is transparency. What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because the transparency is one issue they will need to be facing, because they are managing the shareholders and they are also running the board as well. So the board may not like this offer, but anyway, he should be transparent to the board. It's completely a decision of the shareholders. Are you understanding what I'm saying? In simple language, he cannot play the double game. That means he can't be a nice person to the board and he can't be the nice person to the shareholder. He should be the common person to both the shareholders and the executive board. Are you understanding what I'm saying there, Divya? Yes or no? Because
Yes.
this is a very, very practical situation. And in a case where you are an NED as a chairman, if you see, as the chairman of the organization, you should not be biased towards anyone. You should be a middleman who is a very neutral person. So the first thing is the chairman. Can someone remember the name of the chairman? The name of the chairman, can you put it in the chat box?
Joseph?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take it down. So the name of our chairman is Jose, right? It is Jose. Okay. So I'll write down here, students, the chairman, Mr. Jose. Mr. Jose. Now, students, just understand what is Mr. Jose's background. He is a legal advisor, right? If I'm not mistaken, yes or no? Mr. Jose is a
Yes, sir.
legal. So the chairman, Mr. Jose, based on his legal expertise, he should be able to act as a transparent person, act as a transparent person, acts as a transparent person in the company, and as a transparent person in the company, where his main interest should be to provide the best to the shareholders, the best to the shareholders, to the best to the shareholders. And he should act as a mediator for the executive board, because this is very important for the executive board, and guide them to act with responsibility, to guide them to act with responsibility, Example, the CEO can be mentored by the chairman. Can be mentored by whom? The chairman. That is the transparency factor. The CEO can be mentored by the chairman. Okay. To prevent, so I'll write down here, to prevent media briefings, like earlier. So that is one way that we can do it. After the transparency, students, one is the transparency. There is one governance issue, and the other governance issue that the NED needs to be covering is, I can write down here as the plan on resignation. Because can I ask you one question, Divya? In case if Facebook takes over the company, do these people need to resign from the business? What do you think, Divya? Practically speaking, yes or no? Because when a new
Yes.
shareholder group comes with the controlling stake, they have the power to appoint the CEOs and the management. That's true. No? So when
Right.
Facebook comes into the power, these people should have a plan on resignation. Because when a new company is coming and these guys are not resigning from the business and waiting till the company comes and say to resign, I don't think that's a good professional way of business conduct. What do you think, Divya? Practically speaking.
Right, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So I'll
Yeah.
write down here the non-executive directors. So I'll write down here non-executive directors. The non-executive directors needs to be prepared to resign anytime when the new shareholders take the control. Because nomination committees, everything will be under the new shareholders control. New shareholders take into control, and also guide the existing executive team. You need to also guide the existing executive team to be prepared to leave as soon as the management, as soon as the new shareholders take control. Unless and otherwise, there is a request from the new shareholders. There is a request from the new shareholders to stay in the business. But I don't think it is practical. What do you think, Divya? When the new shareholders come, I don't think they in a hostile takeover point of view like this, because this is not a business that was willingly sold. This is a very much
Right, sir.
hostile takeover. So they need to get ready for the resignation, because very rarely this will happen. They will be requested to stay, because when the new management comes, they will first of all restructure the culture, politics, everything they will restructure. So they will put all the old people out and they will try to take over the new, because definitely sure when Facebook takes over, our CEO will lose the job. Lana will use the job for sure. She will use the job for sure. Are you clear with that point of view? Because get
Yes.
properly, the independent committees again are appointed by the shareholders who has control. You get what I'm saying? No, because the shareholders who has control is the powerful shareholders. NCI does not have any power, but the person who controls is the main thing. So one is transparency, one is plan on resignation, which is a very, very, very important things. And the other one, disclosures of interest. What do you think? Yes or no? Disclosures of interest. Because if you see Divya, they would have had related party transactions. What do you think in the old management?
Right. sir.
So,
Yes.
so when the new management comes, there will be a audit taking place, and there may be related party transactions. Example, if you see our our CEO Lana has developed a real-time strategy game, RTS game. So she would have had some royalty coming from that income. Maybe we don't have evidence. Maybe the game designers are also part of our board. They would have got some extra pay from the company for their innovations. But at this current situation, they need to explain what was the transaction to the new management. So they should keep all the documents that is ready to submit to the new shareholders. In case if they don't submit the documents, can there be a chance of a financial crime? What do you think, Divya? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I'll write down here, the NEDs should make sure that relevant source documents are in place for the transactions they had. Example, the meeting cost, because they will generally have meeting cost, and other cost they incurred. They incurred especially I can write down here, especially on travel and stay, because they will definitely stay in 5-star hotels like that. Travel and stay. Therefore, in case the new shareholders request any documents, they should be able to present, so that they will have no litigations on any type of fraud or financial crimes. This is again one governance factor you need to keep in mind in case of a hostile takeover. And the next one, students, just for your understanding, this is very much important, that is confidentiality. Now, can I ask you one question? If you are a non-executive director and suddenly a new company shareholders take over your organization, like after their takeover, can you still say the company secrets to a third party? What do you think, Divya?
No, sir.
No, right? No, it is impossible, students. Remember that as a non-executive director, you are having a very high standard of job. And you must remember, even in case you lose the position, you should never share the details. And students, at the very higher level of your organization, you may be aware that you would have signed a document before you joined the business. In that, there will be a confidentiality clause for sure, where they would have mentioned all the details, and you can't join for a competitor. Divya, have you observed that in most of the companies, they say there's a non-disclosure arrangement, NDA, that you can't work
Yes.
for a competitor for 1 year after resignation. When
Right,
you
sir.
leave, let's assume you work for Airtel, suddenly you can't work for Jio. It will become a, I can say, a law of employment. It's a breach of law of employment. So students, another governance issue that you need to think here is confidentiality. So I'll write down here confidentiality, confidentiality needs to be preserved, needs to be what? Needs to be preserved, needs to be preserved. Confidentiality needs to be preserved, where the company should be able, to share, sorry, the company NEDs should take the responsibility, not to disclose any information relating to the company codings, because company codings are very important. Company codings, okay, graphics, and the key factors of any games to another third party, since it is a breach of contract. It is a breach of contract and governance. It's a breach of contract and governance. And one more thing, Divya, these non-exec directors, easily they don't take the job. The main reason is they have restrictions. You understand what I'm saying there? Because if you
Right.
become a non-exec director, it's very difficult to switch to another position in the same industry, because so many restrictions are there, which will make you feel very much uncomfortable to work. So transparency, plan on registration, disclosure of interest, confidentiality is another major factor that if you see this NED should keep in mind. Okay. And the other thing is, that they need to do is very important thing, that is provide assistance to the new management. What do you think, Divya? Yes or no?
Yes,
Because if you see, it's generally in the western side you experience. You don't experience that in the Asian region. In the western side, when the company is shifted to another company, they generally provide guidance. That's the reason they become developed countries. Now, example, Divya, if there is a political change in the country, just an idea, in the third world, the previous government people will never provide assistance to the new government. Are you aware about that, Divya? They
yes,
never
sir.
provide.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
that's the reason first 2-3 years a new party will struggle to rule a country, because they are not aware about the competence system. But you see very openly, America, what happened? Donald Trump came, right? When Donald Trump came, he did not have governance issue. Did you observe that, Divya? Yes or no?
Right, sir.
Zero political experience, became the president of one of the world's biggest country, but did not have any problems in governance, right? If you observe that. Can I ask that same question to you, Divya? Can a guy become a president of India or prime minister of India without zero political experience
No, sir.
and run the
No.
country? No, 100% no. So that is the reason, students, this governance is very, very important. We generally study this. And I will ask you one question, Divya. If you had worked for this top Fortune 500 company, can I ask you, Divya, if you become the CEO of Apple today, still Apple will be successful company. Are you aware about that?
Right,
Because
sir.
they have designed the HR that anyone can take over the CEO role. That's how they manage the enterprises. And you see Coca-Cola CEO, no one knows who is he. But when anyone takes over the position, that will be run, because the previous guys will provide assistance to the new one. And we have observed that in our working experience, when we take over new position, the previous guy won't even talk to us. Only for maximum half an hour, he will guide us, and next day, no answer. Okay, so students, this is very important. This is very essential. This is very essential as an honor to the profession, as an honor to the profession. to provide assistance, on managing the systems. Example, I can say risk register, because the risk register needs to be guided. What do you think? Needs to be guided. Makes sense, no, Divya? Because new
Right, sir.
company management coming, no idea about the risk register, it will be a huge issue. Needs to be guidance where they need to be presented with all the informations that are certain towards the business continuity. So this is another very much important point, which is important. Example I can write down, Jacob Plung. Can you remember we had a game, Jacob Plung, yes or no? So Jacob Plung, operational guidance needs to be provided. This is a very important thing, because I will ask you one basic question, Divya. Have you seen nowadays they put WhatsApp by Facebook? Have you observed that, Divya? Yes,
Yes,
or
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so did you observe Facebook had any operational trouble? No, right? Because I believe the WhatsApp management, who was previously ruling the company, has clearly given them assistance how to run the show even after them. Have you observed that, Akshay? Can I be very open to you, Akshay? Divya, very open to you, Divya. Can you remember United States of American troop left Afghanistan without providing any guidance to them? Did you observe that, Akshay? Divya. So
Yes, sir.
that
Right.
created a huge pandemic, right? And even if you see, we are known as the third world country because we got independence and democracy without proper assistance. Did you observe that, Divya? If you realize,
sir.
so that is the
Right, sir.
governance factor. When a management is changing, the assistance should be provided. Without the assistance being provided to a management change, that will end up. If you see Tatas, why Tatas are successful? Jehangir Tata. Okay. After that, we have JDS. Then if you see Ratan Tata, do you see one thing? They groom the people from the bottom, provide full assistance. They don't give them the position immediately. Have you observed that, Divya?
Right, sir. Right.
So that is a very, very important thing. So students, any questions you have, you can ask me. But if you are fine with the students, can you please put Y in the chat box? One thing you need to understand, students, you have a program called C-Suite program. They have developed it for very high level of professional with high level of experience. Main reason, if they want the knowledge to be exposed, they would have not developed that entry route. So here you observe, you don't see my answer having, my answer has knowledge, but more than knowledge, you observe my answer has elaborated lot of exposure here. So this is a very, very important point of view. So before going forward, any questions for the day we can ask, but don't worry about the results. I'm not at all concerned about that. I'm very happy with everything that you have done today. That is the effort, because this is a really good class. I feel 11 people, 12 has done. So 12 students performing is more than enough for a good pass rate. So let's maintain the consistency. So I will start with the question answer. Akshay, any questions?
No, sir. So sorry, I have one question. In governance issues, we have mentioned confidentiality as one of the point, right?
Yes.
Shouldn't we also include point relevant to that in this ethical issues also?
No, this confidentiality is not ethics. This is a legal confidentiality. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
There are two types, no, Akshay. Now, example, Akshay, your SIMA contact ID, I can't reveal to anyone. You get what I'm saying? Because that is a legal issue. You understand what I'm saying, Akshay?
Yeah.
And your personal details, if I reveal to a third party, that is, I am losing the ethical confidentiality. Very good question. Because there are two, if you're working in a bank, students, bank letters, have you seen, Akshay? It would have specifically mentioned, right, confidential. Have you observed that?
Yeah.
That is a legal confidential. That if you do, it's a crime.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Got it.
you. So Abhinav, any questions?
Sir, just one thing. Normally, we try to avoid, criticizing our top management. But in the first part of answer, we have used some words. Can
No.
it be more
No,
diplomatic?
I'll be very frank. In the United Kingdom, you can do that
Okay.
because their level is, even their prime ministers are spoken openly, right? If you have seen real life issues, have you observed that, Abhinav, in the point of view of the UK culture?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So students, this is the UK based structure. Westland is a developed country as well, specifically mentioned. So no need to be diplomatic as well. We can be very, very straightforward. And that's the culture. And one thing, Abhinav, you know, right? They don't call their seniors, they call them by name. Have you observed that, Abhinav?
Yes, sir. Calling sir is only in our
In this
South Asian
culture, right?
country.
This area, right? So be very, it's a very good question. So that is done. And the next person, Mr. Adil, any questions? Mr. Chowdhury, any questions?
Thank you. Nothing.
No, sir. No, thank you. Thank you.
Yanendran, any questions?
No question, sir.
Mr. Kaja, any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Suresh, any questions? Mr. Naveen, any questions?
No, sir. Clear.
Mr. Sandeep, any questions?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Sandeep.
So I just have one question in that last point in the governance, sir. Can you just scroll to that point, please, sir?
Yes.
So we are saying Jacob Lunch operational guidance. Won't that be part of their operational know-how?
No, because if you see our CEO, if you see, he's a game designer. You get a game producer, if I'm not mistaken. You get what I'm saying. So as per our judgment, this Bill Gates, he's like Bill Gates. You understand what I'm saying? So Bill Gates is the guy who knows the know-how of everything, like that secret recipe. You understand what I'm saying?
Like
Sandeep. Coding. Because if you see, Sandeep, coding has two parts. One part is writing. You understand what I'm saying? Writing is that is done by the programmers, right? The first thing. But the basic algorithm development will, the programmers can't get that. You get what I'm saying? Because they mention about algorithm, right? You get what I'm saying, right, Sandeep?
Yes, yes.
So thank you for that. So I will just mention that. The algorithm guidance, because that's very good point. The algorithm guidance, because that verb is a very important. Because coding, anyone can do coding. Algorithm is only very hard. So I will ask the next one. At attender, any questions? Sridevi, any questions? Thais, any questions?
No, thank you.
Prabhat, any questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, students, so I will send you the mock number 3. So on Sunday, it's a very important class because I will explain you the marking scheme on Sunday. So let's meet up on Sunday morning, students. Thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.